Good morning, everybody. I hope you are well. You may note that my voice is a little hoarse, and that's because the boss got me sick, and so I'm taking a vacation day. Maybe more. It all depends. So I get to do this all day as long as my voice will hold out. I hope you slept well. Let's check right in and see what Spirit wants us to know this morning. Spirit, what is it that you would like the collective to know this morning, please? And thank you. We've got the Hierophant here. High level commitment to society and rules, setting the record straight, getting stuff all managed. Challenged by King of Swords. So this could be a religious leader who is being challenged by a disciplined and truthful King of Swords. That's what it looks like. In the subconscious, we've got Justice and Ten of Pentacles in the upright. So there's justice being the law of cause and effect regarding wealth is in motion in the recent past. We've got the Ten of Wands. So there's been very heavy burdens. People have been heavily burdened. Intentions and expectations. Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody was heavily burdened, or somebody's, and the intention was to get away with something, to heavily burden them and to get away with something being tricky in the near future. We've got the Knight of Wands. So somebody's going to come in all passionate, sexy. Tool number one for the offender, right? And lens they're looking through. The lens they're looking through. No wonder. They're in a Nine of Swords in a freaking tower. So they're going to try to come in and take part in your Ten of Pentacles. In the environment, we've got Temperance. Balance is being restored. Harmony is being restored. I feel that people are going to be able to find their meaning, the meaning for life. Like people are wandering around, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? And they don't know. And it's because we've been in all this chaos, under heavy burdens, being tricked, Hopes and fears. So somebody is afraid Those who we got a 7 of Wands in the upright and Strength in the reverse. So those who challenged you, who were competing against you, it looks like they're in a state of low energy, raw emotion. They're feeling weak. And the outcome? King of Wands in the upright. So yeah, we got a natural leader here who's a visionary and overcomes challenges. So whoever this King of Wands is, he overcomes these challenges, or whatever challenges these ones have presented to him. And they're in a 3 of Swords. And a 10 of Swords. Shit. Sorry for my language. Sorry about that. So yes, they got a 9 of Swords, a Tower, a 10 of Swords, a 3 of Swords, a 7 of Wands. They were competing and now they are weak and stuck in raw emotion. This guy, this Knight of Wands, is coming forward passionately, trying to hook up with somebody. He wants to play Prince Charming because he's in trouble. The Almighty at work. I lifted my finger off of this and it fell off. I'm going to take it because of the card that it is. We've got the Hierophant here, and you may as well say that this is the Creator himself. This is the Most High Creator. And he's here with a King of Swords. Who could be, I'm not religious, but I have had visions, and I do believe there is the Most High God, and there is actually a sun, and I do believe he is the king of that highest heavenly mountain, and I believe that there is this King of Swords. I could make this my story, but this is the story, man. It just is what it is. They're this is their sovereign. They're sovereign, for one. And this is and they're here on behalf of all this drama that's been going on. They're challenging all this drama. They're delivering justice on behalf of this 10 of Pentacles, on behalf of wealth and financial security, on behalf of stability for people. A tribe. Like a bloodline. Justice is being delivered for a bloodline and their 10 of Pentacles. And their 10 of Pentacles. They may have been under a 10 of Wands. And the intention and expectation was to betray them. And to be deceptive and get away with trickery, to steal something. This chicken. So there's a messenger, like your kin, ancestry, or somebody may have sent you a message. Or maybe they received your message. Maybe you were like praying, and maybe your ancestors or your kin on the other side, they received your message. They heard your cries, your prayers, whatever. They saw your burden. They saw what these vain people were attempting to do with their theft, their dishonesty, their trickery. And you're a leader. They wanted to be seen as leaders, and they thought that by being tricky that they could somehow gain your position. This Knight of Wands is rushing in. He's like wanting to be a romantic partner. Offer some sort of adventure. He could be getting disconnected. Or he has been disconnected and now he's rushing in trying to reconnect with you. They're in a Nine of Swords and a Tower. Trauma and despair. Total upheaval and chaos. Absence. Absence. So I don't know if the fathers are being taken out of the home. If it's the fathers that are in the Nine of Swords and a Tower and their whole family, like, are they going to become absent? It's like they're being removed. It's like they're being removed. Not the child, just the adult. So we've got temperance in the environment. And peace. So yeah, balance, harmony, peace, being restored. Somebody, the competition is weak now. They're struggling with their pride. They're in their raw emotion. Yeah, they're vain. And we've got a King of Wands here, a visionary who's overcome challenges. Found innocent, or he is innocent. There's some expectation here of change. Yeah. So there's a expectation of change. Laugh a little. You survived. And you're getting a new promise of privilege. From the invisible explorer. And let me just continue on. You are now going to be in a position, you're in the driver's seat. And it's all about family, right? It's all about the children. It's all about the mothers, the children, family. So there's going to be a new way of doing things. Oh, look at this. We got the wise guy and the snake. What's going on here? They're being toasted for their creativity. On this backstory against the wholesome people. Their play was observed. And something about prophecy. I guess the player made an appearance. I don't know this. You preserved yourself through hardship. And now what? You get your things. You get to go home and you get your job of service. And you get your spiritual throne. Look at that. Your spiritual throne, your evermore and love. And those who were bringing conflict to you are now haunted. All you had to do was be you and shine. And justice is here. I'm glad I went a little further with that. Mature man. So this Hierophant is a creator, mature, masculine. King of Swords is a sovereign being on here on behalf of challenging this drama that's been going on. Somebody can't get into your thoughts anymore, or they're not allowed to think about you. Now get serious. All right, so maybe they're just unable to tap into your mind and cause you drama. And it could be that this Hierophant, this creator, is here looking at this mature man. And this mature man is challenged by this King of Swords, who is a sovereign being. And he's challenged because he's been causing drama. And he's challenged because he can't get into the headset of this divine woman anymore. This divine feminine. He can't get in her head of this privileged lady. Justice is being served on behalf of this tribe and their 10 of Pentacles. And this mature male wasn't able to interrupt the courtship or get the courtship or do anything funky with this courtship. Whatever he was trying to do with that courtship, he couldn't affect it. There's justice here. Or maybe he flipped it. Maybe there's separation. The reason that they're apart in the first place is because of something that this person did. And maybe this is what's just being served to justice. The fact that he did this in the first place. And that he tried to do it again. So your kin got the message. They heard you and they saw you in your 10 of Wands. They saw that people were betraying you and trying to get away with something. They were being fraudulent and tricky. And they were hurting you strategically. They did not get the money. They didn't get the money. They wanted your leadership role. Yeah, they were acting tricky, and they were expecting to take your leadership role. This Knight of Wands who's going to come in, he's all going to be all like unpredictable and charming and stuff, and he's going to be disconnected. He's getting the message. Like, he could have gotten the message, hey dude, you're disconnected, don't be messing around anymore. Nine of Swords and a Tower, and it looks like the adults or at least the male adult is undergoing some serious business here. Yeah, he's very concerned. Balance is being brought in the environment. We got balance, harmony, peace. This woman brings peace. She brings the temperance energy. These all fell out. I'm just gonna put them back because I don't want to do it right. Lovers. Being sensible. With a peaceful mind and heart. Being patient with one another. Finding meaning and purpose. That's beautiful. So those who are vain and they were fighting against you, trying to compete for your position, they're not strong anymore. They lost their strength. There is going to be a change. King of Wands is innocent. And he overcame his challenges. Somebody, couldn't take his gift? King of Wands is innocent. Or maybe this King of Wands didn't get the gift that belonged to somebody who was innocent. We'll have to clarify some more. There's an official person here. Going on a journey. There's a community of false people. Probably led by a mature woman. Or a community of false people who came up against a high honor mature woman. They wanted her house and her great fortune. And now they're under adjudication and they're in the courthouse. They're facing bad health for what they did in a family room. They were doing lots of toil and labor against this main female. They were trying to put this privileged lady in poverty. But this main male sent a message out. And he's like, hey, thief. Whoa, check it out. You got another thing coming. He's a wealthy man, and there's going to be a marriage on the distant horizons. This is over. You're going to get a new job. Your pathway is open. And you may even have a child, and you're going to have sudden wealth. Boy, this is good, isn't it? Alrighty then. What do we got going on? Forgiveness. This mature man, he's not receiving forgiveness. The Creator is here, the Hierophant is here, and he's not giving forgiveness to this mature man. He's no longer able to tap into your thoughts. He could be stuck in a state of drama. Or he's challenged by all the drama that he caused you. Yeah. He's challenged by an ending or a literal death. I don't know. It's whatever he's got going on, it's over. The Hierophant and this King of Swords is bringing it to an end. They're sovereign beings, and this is over. Yeah, he can't mess around with your courtship, your upcoming union. Your whole tribe. It could be your new family tree. Who is this tribe? And there's going to be justice served for the tribe, the Ten of Pentacles, and the fact that this courtship had been torn apart or sabotaged, which caused, and maybe this wealth had been stolen by this mature man. Maybe they sabotaged this courtship. And they sabotaged this whole tribe and stole their wealth. And now that there is a reunion happening, they couldn't keep them apart this time. This cycle, they couldn't keep them apart. They were able to actually get their frequencies up and get together. So justice is being served for this whole bloodline, this whole family tree. Yeah, they tried to bury the members of this courtship so that they would never find each other, and so that this tribe would never ever step into their inheritance. And I guess maybe because it's connected to this union. So it's all about the money, and they don't care who they have to hurt to get it. They can't bring adversity. They can no longer bring adversity to this courtship, or they can't bring adversity to this courtship. Can't touch it. Can't touch it. And there won't be any surrender here. Justice will be served. Justice will be served. So yes, they had you in a 10 of Wands, trying to steal your unexpected income here, your inheritance. You focused on your health. You had to. You were in a 10 of Wands. You couldn't have carried that load if you weren't taking care of yourself. So you really had to focus on self-care. And that's not only physical, that's like the mental and the energetic and all of that, right? You were praying a lot, and your kin heard you. Your ancestors heard you. They got your message. They got your message. They knew that that these folks here were expecting your leadership role, and they thought that by causing you a lot of suffering, and they could just steal it by being deceitful. But they're not getting your abundance. They don't get it. They can't take it. They're getting the message. They're being disconnected. Ooh, they don't want to be under judgment, but it's here. Or maybe there's no judgment at all. Maybe there's simply a disconnect. It's like we're not even going to waste our time judging this. We're just going to like disconnect it. I don't know. There's a Nine of Swords, a Tower, and an absence of a father figure. And there's somebody who's very concerned. Or a parental figure, whatever gender you want to apply to that. There's an absent parent. They weren't honest. And they're in denial. This denial card, it says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. They haven't. It's in reverse. So they're in denial and they're not being honest. They're in a Nine of Swords and a Tower. There could be a father figure absent, like he may not be with the child and he's concerned, or somebody's concerned. Balance is being restored. Peace for these lovers. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others, but it came out in reverse. So we'll have to clarify that a little bit. It's in the environment. It may not belong to these people. Let's check it out. That could very well belong to these people who are in competition and they're feeling weak right now and they're vain and there's going to be a change here. It could be them. That is their energy here in the environment. They're lacking self-esteem, right? They're in their raw emotion. They're wanting to affect a change here. But there's peace. Peace, temperance, peace. They're blaming you. This change is your fault. According to them. And so yeah, we've got a King of Wands here who he overcame his challenges. He's been found innocent. He didn't get the gift, but he is successful. He knows that there's no greater goal than to love. He trusts his inner voice. And he knows that it guides him correctly. And he knows what he's here to do. And it's not here to steal a gift. He's not here to steal anybody's gift. He's been found innocent. Whatever they were bringing against you, it failed. You persevered. You're in service. You feel good when you can help others. And you're balanced. We're at 33 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one short because I think it says what it needs to say. Actually, let me clarify that self-esteem a little bit. I want to see what that's all about. So we'll just do one more pass because I want to get a little more clarification about that. So yes, the creator, the Hierophant is here monitoring this mature man. He's not offering forgiveness. This family persevered, or this connection that's coming to be has persevered through through whatever challenges came their way. And it could very well be that they're gonna be experiencing some good times with some friends. They're gonna get this family. They persevered. They're gonna get this family. They're gonna come into some friendships. And it's indulgent. It's not overindulgence. It's like getting together, having a spa day, you know. going out for tea, having some fun, you know, just relaxing. Yeah, and this mature man, he's all stressed out because this is over. There's death here. They were doing rituals. They were doing rituals to try to get money. And they're going to have to live and learn. They can't bring they can't bring adversity to this courtship anymore. They have to live and learn. They don't want to surrender, or there will be no surrender. The law of cause and effect is in motion. This tribe, this whole family line is going to come into a 10 of Pentacles because this courtship had overcome such, had persevered through such adversity. Yeah. So they've been stopped. You focused on your health. You were carrying 10 wands. They weren't able to take your inheritance. Your kin heard your prayers, and they heard you. Or maybe they're getting the message. Maybe it's this person's kin that's getting the message that they're not getting the unexpected income. They've been stopped. They were expecting to take your leadership role and your abundance, but they don't get your abundance. They've been stopped. You didn't fall into the trap. You didn't fall into the trap. So now they're trying to get out of judgment. They're trying to get out of judgment, so they're going to come in and they're going to be all charming and stuff. They're going to say they're not in it, they dumped to the third wheel party or whatever. They're not going to reach their goal. They're disconnected. Confinement. Shoot. 9 of Swords. They're not honest. They're in a nightmare. They're full of anxiety and fear. They're in denial. There's an extreme tower going on. This father figure could have been removed from the home, and he's concerned. He's confined. He's in confinement. Whether that be spiritual jail or whatever, I don't know, but there's a lot of despair here. So, yeah. So, balance and harmony is being restored. Peace for these lovers. Somebody is being rejected or going through withdrawals. They don't have gifts of the soul that help themselves and others. Yeah, they're going through withdrawals because you have alliances and you're all calm. And they ran out of time. They couldn't make you ill. Or they ran out of time and they themselves are ill. Maybe there's somebody doing sickness magic. Maybe that's why I got a cold. They're in competition, but they're weak. They're vain. They're blaming you, and there's going to be a change. Yeah, they're going to be disappointed. They're going to be disappointed and suffer some loneliness. Or that's what they're hoping to do to you. So, yeah. King of Wands is successful. He's a lover. He overcame his challenges. He's a visionary. He's an entrepreneur. He's innocent. He trusts his inner voice. He's connected to spirit. He's knows what his purpose is, and he's not here to take anybody's gift. Yeah, he does his prayers. He's a spiritual guy. So he's connected to spirit. There's religion on that card, but so I don't know. He's a very faithful person, very, very faithful fella. We got a collaboration here. And it could very well be that there was a collaboration to bring you assistance. And yeah, to bring you to use your imagination for adventure, to create stuff, to be passionate about stuff. Oh, look. That's wonderful, guys. Coming into vitality. You know, these guys, they're like, oh, we got to compromise. Let's do this. And you're like, hey, man, I'm already in my reunion, okay? And I'm moving on. And they just going to have to suffer their loss because they were trying to dominate you, but you triumphed. I don't know, man. They might go blind and have an accident because they're stubborn and they're disturbed. They're disturbed. And I guess this is just fate. You're okay. You're okay. And you're coming into your family. And they're furious because they were bullying you. Or maybe they feel bullied now. Maybe they feel like they're being bullied now and they're mad. They're all mad because their friends tried to rob you and make you all frightened. But now they're afraid because justice is being served on behalf of eternal love. And this is good news. You gain. You gain. And you're ready. You're ready. They're going to come in and they're going to try to apologize. They're out of their pride is hurt. Or they need to try to save face or something. But there's evidence of the illusions that they caused. And this is over. They're being separated from you. And you're going to go have sweet dreams while they suffer some natural disasters. And we're at 44 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this one off. I hope this brought clarification to something that you already knew. And please remember that these are for entertainment purposes only. And genders are fluid. We all carry both masculine and feminine qualities within us, so please apply that however it needs to be. And don't apply anything should it not fit with you, okay? It's a story. It's a soap opera. And it's a collective read, and there are billions of people in this world, so don't get yourself too wrapped up in it, all right? And have yourself a lovely day. I'll see you on the next one.